In 2026, the world looks normal, but that's the illusion. Because beneath the surface, something very different is happening. Wars are no longer isolated events. They are connecting, expanding, and multiplying. And the most dangerous part is this: most people don't even see it coming. Let me be clear, this is not a prediction of doom. This is an observation of patterns already unfolding in real time. If you look closely, 2026 is not the beginning of chaos. It is the acceleration point of changes that started years ago. And today, we're going to break it down into three major shifts. Three forces reshaping the global order silently. First, global power is no longer concentrated. For decades, the world operated under a relatively stable structure of influence. But now, that structure is breaking apart. We are seeing rising competition between major power blocks, not just military, but economically, technologically, and digitally. Countries are no longer fully aligned. They are shifting alliances based on convenience, not loyalty. And history tells us something very important. When power becomes fragmented, instability increases. Second, the global economy is under silent pressure. Inflation, debt cycles, supply chain restructuring. These are not isolated problems. They are interconnected stress points in a single system. And when systems become too connected, they become fragile. A disruption in one region can now ripple across the world in hours. But the real question is not whether the system is stressed. It is whether it is approaching a breaking threshold. Third, war itself has changed. In the past, war meant soldiers and borders. It was visible. There were clear lines and defined enemies. But today, conflict has evolved. It no longer exists only on battlefields. It happens in cyberspace, in trade systems, in information networks. Cyber attacks, economic sanctions, digital influence operations. These are the new weapons of global competition. And the most dangerous part, most of it happens without public awareness. No explosions, no warnings, just disruption. Now connect these three forces: fragmented power, economic instability, and invisible conflict systems. Individually, they are manageable, but together they create something far more unpredictable. A world where stability is no longer guaranteed, even if things look calm on the surface. This is the part most people miss. The world does not collapse all at once. It shifts slowly until suddenly it doesn't. History is full of moments where everything looked stable, right before major global shifts. And the most dangerous phase is not crisis. It is the period just before it. So what does 2026 represent? It is not a single event. It is a convergence point where multiple global pressures align at the same time. And when convergence happens, systems change state, not gradually, but structurally. But this is not about fear. It is about awareness. Because the world is not becoming unsafe randomly. It is changing in ways that are not always visible at first. It is becoming more complex, more interconnected, and harder to predict. And in that complexity, those who understand patterns are the ones who navigate it better than those who don't. This is Geoscopex. We don't chase headlines. We decode the system behind them. If you want to understand what the world is becoming, subscribe. Because the next few years will not be about information. They will be about interpretation.